Hello everyone, and welcome to yet another video of me trying things so you don't have to. Welcome, I hope you're having a fantastic day. If I look like I'm sweating profusely at any point throughout this video, it's because I am. We're currently going through a bit of a humid heat wave here in the UK, and in case my translucent skin tone wasn't enough of a giveaway, I'm not very compatible with the sun at all. Global warming and me, not particularly compatible. Well, technically, it's not very compatible with any of us. Not sure what I was getting at there. Wear sun cream? As you may have guessed from the title, today I'm going to be having a cold shower, which, now I've said it, sounds very dry on the content front. Sounds very boring. But I promise you, it is somewhat mildly entertaining, if not for any other reason than to watch me scream. Oh wow, this video is going to be interesting to a lot of different audiences for a lot of different reasons, I feel. Essentially, because of the aforementioned kind of heat wave that's been going on that some of you enjoy and called summertime, I've been very uncomfortable in pools of my own discomfort and sweat, and so I've been looking for solutions to fix that situation, because every single time I tried to have a shower, I would end up more uncomfortable on the way out than I was on the way in. And shockingly, that was nothing to do with the fact that I'm 99% sure my neighbours can see into my bathroom window, and more to do with the fact that hot showers are slowly killing me. And that's when I had the 100% unique and revolutionary idea, never before tried on youtube.com, to have cold showers. Now, not only is this an excellent opportunity for a 10 out of 10 clickable thumbnail, but it's actually proven that cold showers are really, really good for you. I'm sure at this point you've got many questions. You know, did it work? How did it feel? Was it good? And I've got the answers to all of those questions. And I'm going to tell you them, but not before we take a quick stop at everyone's favourite corner. Welcome to the corner. In case you weren't aware, this is actually your favourite 90-degree angle. If you're new to the channel, you may not know, but the integration corner is where we talk about our besties, our best pals, our friends for life, if you will. The friend in question today is none other than the biggest supporter on this channel. This is the friend that is co-raising my kitten with me. This is the friend that, you know, one day we might look into each other's eyes 10 years from now and realise it was true love all along. I'd like to introduce you to Skillshare. You guys know how much I adore Skillshare. I think they're probably one of the most useful tools available to anyone right now. Skillshare is an online learning community that not only offers a huge variety of classes on pretty much anything you could ever want to learn, but they also now offer live classes too, so you can interact with teachers in real time. I've used Skillshare religiously for like a year now, whether it be a practical tool like learning how not to murder my plants, or something that can help me with my job like learning Photoshop or Premiere Pro, to personal things like self-care. That's the reason I've formed such a long-term partnership with Skillshare. It's because of the pure quality that you get when you use their service. Recently, I've been incredibly interested in narration and storytelling, and particularly storytelling within my videos. I've been taking the Powerful Storytelling Today Strategies for Crafting Great Content by Soledad O'Brien. This class has been incredible at teaching me how to tell a coherent and full story. And whilst a lot of the class is focused on, you know, being a reporter or a news anchor and how they tell stories, the general formula is so applicable to what I do in my job that it's been so helpful in the last couple of videos that I've done in helping me learn how to tell a more fulfilling story. And something you might not actually know is that because Skillshare is specifically curated for learning, it means there are no ads on the site, which means you don't get annoying interruptions. Like that. You know, last time I did a Skillshare integration, I didn't include that joke, and there were actually pitchforks in the comments. People were fuming. So if you would like to join an online learning community full of creative individuals like yourself, make sure that you are one of the first 1,000 people to click the link in the description down below to receive a free trial of Skillshare Premium membership. And as a fun little bonus, when you support the sponsors that I have on my channel, you are helping to support me. So thank you very much. It really does mean the world, especially because I'm trying to get closer with Skillshare, you know. I'm just trying to seal the deal on that relationship. Hello everyone and welcome to my shower. Not a place I ever thought I'd be filming a YouTube video from, but there we are. There's also a cat in my shower currently. I think he's got some separation anxiety because this is the last place I think a cat should be. I apologise if it's very echoey in here, but I don't really think showers were designed for YouTube videos. I didn't really think this through because realistically what I should have done is the first day just do one of the showers that's like quick and easy, a quick in and out, you know, get used to my new normal. Which, I can't lie, is a phrase that I'm slightly scarred by now. Thank you, Boris Johnson. But I actually need to wash my hair. So I've timed this exceptionally poorly. So this is actually going to be a longer shower today. I am wearing a swimming costume, partially because it's not that kind of video. But it was either this one or a Speedo, and I can't lie, I've got way too much trauma from year 8 PE to wear that Speedo again. So it's a little bit on the sexy side. There's a bit of side boob going on. Apologies, but I hope we can all understand that I will not be wearing a Speedo costume ever again. Right, so what are we thinking strategy-wise? Are we thinking turn it on and straight in, or turn it on, hype ourselves up a bit, in, out, shampoo, in, out, conditioner, what are we thinking? Am I overthinking this? I'm probably overthinking this. If I'm honest with you, this is the most differentiation in my life that I've had in a very long time, so I feel like this is quite something. I promise I'll clean this glass at some point as well. I didn't think about this. This is a bit filthy. I'm sorry. My only hope is that I don't scream like a small child. That's the only goal I have going into this. I just want to, you know, complete control of my breath. Okay, so my shower's on cold, but the water's actually hot, so I don't know what's happened here, but does it count? Oh, shit! It's getting colder! Okay, shampoo! Get that in there! Get that in there good! Okay, I feel like I'm kind of adjusting a little bit now. I feel like I'm becoming one with the water. These are exactly the kind of things that you say when you watch one too many episodes of H2O Just Said Water as a child. The thing that I'm realising is that I'm out of the water just long enough for my body temperature to rise again. So every time that I go back in, it feels even worse than before. Body wash time. I never thought we'd get to the point where I was washing my armpits on YouTube, but the little things. You never know where the future's gonna take you, kids. Dream big. It's so cold, I feel hysterical. Done, I'm done. Oh. Well, that was certainly something. First day was definitely a shock to the system, which I'm aware is precisely the point of this video, but somehow it still caught me by surprise. Like, don't get me wrong, I knew it was going to be cold. I just didn't think it would be that cold. I feel kind of dizzy now. Is that supposed to happen? The thing is, it's so hot outside that as soon as the water stops, I don't feel too bad. I think if you were doing this in winter or in a country that was very cold all the time, it would probably not feel as okay as it feels for me right now. Because to be honest, now the water's off, I am pretty cold, but I can feel like cold in like a refreshing way. I've never really had cold showers before, so I guess I hadn't really considered how I would feel after the shower. I think I probably just thought you'd feel like if you'd been caught out in the rain and you were freezing. and it was miserable. But I'm pleasantly surprised. I feel pretty good. I feel ready to start my day now. I feel weirdly energized, which is odd because I woke up this morning feeling very rough for no reason. I just felt really unmotivated. Now I feel like I could at least, you know, send an email. Right, I'm gonna go and warm up, get dressed, and I will see you guys when I next shower. Which I feel like that's never gonna not be weird, so. By the second day, I was a bit more used to it, and when I say used to it, I mean still screaming like a small child, but with less surprise than before. It was like an expected scream. Like I was aware this time. I went in with full knowledge of what was to come. I didn't want to record every single day that I was in the shower, partially because, well, it just felt weird, I'm gonna be honest with you. So I recorded 4 of the 7 days, and I feel like that's enough shower time for us. By halfway through this challenge, I was becoming a lot more conscious of what I was doing. And that sounds really dumb, but I was doing things a bit more intentionally and deliberately stand there with intention and purpose rather than just kind of, you know, try and avoid the cold water as much as possible, because I kind of recognized that defeated the entire point of this video. I became more conscious of how my body perceived the shock of the cold water and the rush that it kind of gave me, and I was enjoying it, which sounds really sadistic, but I enjoyed the stress that it gave me. It kind of reminded me of going on a roller coaster. You know when you're at the top of a roller coaster and you have that moment of, oh my god, I may have made a mistake, but it's a rush because you know that inherently you're going to be fine, but there is still that moment where you worry that maybe you're about to meet God. You kind of get that similar shock when you go into the cold water for the first time. There's this rush of this, oh my god feeling, and this slight panic. After a while, this shock and the panic, it's kind of exciting. And I am aware that when I say that I was getting excited in the shower, that I am teetering ever closer to the edge of demonetization. But there we are. What I'm trying to say is that I began to enjoy it. It was something that I began to look forward to the rush. And then I had the terrible idea of doing it at night. Hello. This feels really awkward because I'm just standing here in the middle of the night in my swimming costume. But anyone who can see in this room thinks I'm an absolute psycho. Hopefully no one's looking in my bathroom, but never be too sure these days. So I thought it would be fun at some point during the week to do one of these cold showers at night, and I don't have any particular reasoning for that. Alice, get your head out of the sink, dude. This is the situation. Yeah, so if you can hear the sink, that's what that is. I just figured that it might be interesting to see how these cold showers affect my sleep, if they affect my sleep at all, or if they, you know, leave me feeling good or bad. I'm a bit concerned that having this kind of shower late at night is gonna result in me feeling wide awake and therefore unable to sleep. This might be a terrible idea, but I feel like it's an idea worth trying. You know that feeling you get when you already regret something before you've even done it? I'm having that now. Why do I think this is a good idea? Do you notice how many octaves higher my voice has gone now my feet are in the water? I've gone from like a normal human voice to just something only cats can hear. Well, certainly refreshing. I feel like I'm practicing labour. What is going on? Oh no, I forgot the face wash. I forgot the face wash. Made a terrible mistake. Okay, once you kind of relax a bit, it's not so bad. It ends up being more on the refreshing side than the just pure painful side. But it certainly takes a while to get there. Okay, relax, relax, relax. It's hard not to tense up. You've really got to consciously work on de-stressing the muscles in your body, because as soon as you hit the cold water, everything tightens. And I feel like it's kind of defeating the point. So I have to consciously be like, okay, relax. Shoulders relax, arms relax, boobs relax. Because there's a bit of a situation going on, I can't lie. It's funny because the minute you get outside of the cold, you almost forget how cold it was, and your body's just left feeling like... Do you know when you have a mint and then you drink water and you get that painfully refreshing feeling? This kind of feels like that. And it's like the space in between my skin and my bones is made entirely of that specific feeling. I'm gonna dry off, put some clean pajamas on, and then tell you how I'm feeling. I'm hopefully going to be feeling very refreshed and ready for bed. Although it's not looking great. Okay, so update, I'm now in bed. I'm feeling like really tired. I don't know what happened, but I was feeling super energized, and then I got dried off and I changed into my like bed clothes and got into bed, and I just felt super warm and tired. So I don't know what happened there. Hello everyone, it's editing Ellbat. Again, I mentioned at the beginning of the video that cold water and cold shock therapy have a lot of reported health benefits, but I never really elaborated on that, and the reason for that is because when I was filming this video, I went over all the science that I could find on cold shock therapy, but that bit on its own ended up being 32 minutes long. And as much as we all love science, you know, this being the Bill Nye the Science Guy fan club, I figured that was a bit too much. But you guys know me, and I love to include a little bit of education in my videos, so what I've done instead, taken inspiration from Year 9 group presentations, and I've essentially made a PowerPoint. So I've made a bunch of different slides with lots of different sciencey text on that talks about all the reported benefits of cold water and cold shock therapy. So if you are interested in the sciencey stuff, I'm not going to put them up for as much time as you need to read them, but basically, if you just pause the video on each slide, you'll be able to have a read. By the final days of the challenge, I was becoming so accustomed to this new part of my routine that it became almost like a highlight of my day. I started to notice a shift in my mentality. Usually the heat makes me feel lethargic, but now I was feeling energized. And really bizarrely, over the course of the week that I did this, my sleeping pattern regulated itself. I don't know if this is a thing. I'm gonna have to see if there's a article on this. I was waking up earlier and earlier. I started eating at more regular meal times. I was finding that I was more productive in the hours that I was supposed to be. And in the hours that I was just relaxing, I felt just a bit more uplifted, which sounds really ridiculous. So it makes me wonder if there is a huge element of placebo to this. But to be honest, I don't really think so. These showers really did make me feel better. I can feel how cold it is from here. It's splashing on the back of my legs. I can feel it. So many choices led me to this point. I'm very grateful that this swimming costume has like boob pads right now. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm making noises I didn't even know I could make. My bloody neighbours are gonna think I'm having the best morning ever. My bathroom window faces a road, so I can see everyone in their cars right now, and I'm 99% sure they can see me just looking naked talking to a camera, so I think some people are going to get the wrong impression of what my job is. Something I'm noticing though is that as the week's going on, I am feeling a lot happier when I get out of the shower, bar right now where I'm actually quite dizzy and might need to sit down. But usually I feel like a deeper level of refreshed and clean, and it helps me feel just like like ready to go. It's like a really nice kick to the face. By the final day, I was actually pretty sad that this was coming to an end. These showers had made me feel happier than I had realised a shower could make you. And again, keep your minds out the gutter, alright? Hello everyone, we've made it, we've gotten to day 7, the final day. 10 out of 10 effort from me, or 7 out of 7. if we're going for accuracy. Something I'm certainly excited about, however, is the fact that after this I can go swiftly back to having naked showers. I don't think you really appreciate how good a naked shower is, how easy it is to wash yourself in a naked shower until you're forced to wear swimming costumes. Or, well, technically I wasn't forced, it's just, you know, unless I want to be posting this on a very different website, it was kind of mandatory. I have noticed some definite improvements in my being, if you will, since doing this. I've definitely noticed an improvement in my mood, in my energy levels, and my alertness. I have felt less stressed, but I'm not 100% sure if that's entirely because of this, or whether it has a big part to do with the fact that I no longer have uni. I'm on summer holidays now, so, you know, my workload's kind of halved. But yeah, there is this feeling of kind of like energized alertness. I do feel more prepared for the day, and that's something that I don't think you can get from a hot shower. So yeah, final shower, day 7. I'm gonna crack on with that now. It's luckily not hair wash day, so. I also apologise because I did say that I would clean this glass at some point, and then I just never did, so sorry about that. It actually feels kind of good. I feel like you learn how to deal with the shock, and you start to kind of embrace it more, which gives you this kind of like empowered, energized feeling. And yeah, I look like I'm in a lot of pain, and that's because I'm freezing cold. But I feel invigorated by it rather than scared of it. I don't feel intimidated by the cold anymore. We are done. And that is the challenge completed. 7 days, 7 cold showers. I can't lie, I am really proud of myself, because I know I didn't do anything that difficult. I know that having cold showers is not the most revolutionary thing. It's not, you know, it's not even that like hard really. Lots of people probably do this every day and don't think twice about it. But when you've grown used to a certain comfort in part of your routine, like having a warm shower, and then, you know, you force yourself not only to lose that comfort, but to also embrace something a lot more uncomfortable, like a cold shower, it can really throw you out. And it's quite a difficult thing to do, to not only lose a comfort, but gain discomfort. And I'm quite proud that I did that, but that I feel like I've triumphed, and that uncomfortable thing has become something that actually I quite enjoy. When you build things into your routine that challenge you to be uncomfortable and to learn how to deal with that uncomfortable situation, but not just deal with it, succeed and thrive and push through it, it can really boost your confidence. You feel like, wow, okay, I've accomplished that today, what else can I accomplish? And it leaves you feeling a bit more motivated to do things. And yes, I know that ultimately it's just a cold shower and it's probably not that deep, but sometimes it's the small things that can make the biggest difference in terms of how having one of these every day could really improve your mood. It could improve your motivation. It could improve your sense of self-achievement and self-pride and accomplishment. And those are all things that can have positive knock-ons in the rest of your life. So I do think that yes, for some people this is just a different way to get yourself clean. For other people it could be a lot bigger than that. And you know, I want my video to cater to both. So that's why we've got this long, very philosophical moment.
I really enjoyed this little experiment, and to be honest with you, whilst this weather still remains as hot and humid as it is, I'm definitely going to continue having these showers. I can't speak for what's going to happen the minute it gets even 3 degrees colder. I'm probably just going to go straight back to my hot, steamy shower days. But let me know in the comments down below, would you give this a go? Are you already doing this? Have you done this in the past? I love hearing your guys' experiences and opinions. If you liked the video, please give it a cheeky little thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. It's a free world. You do you, boo. If you're new here, please do consider subscribing. You don't actually have to do it. Just, you know, think about it. Just really think about it. And, I'll consider that a win. The YouTube algorithm is somewhat fickle in regards to me at the moment, and it's kind of tanking some of my videos. So if you wouldn't mind leaving a comment to help with my engagement, that would be incredible, because the algorithm sure loves that juicy engagement. It's hot outside, so please remember to drink some water, because it is so important to hydrate. I say this at the end of every single video because I know that most of you are probably dehydrated. Look, I'm drinking now. You drink with me. You should never make a person drink on their own. It's very rude. Drink. Have a wonderful day. Look after yourselves. Look after others as well. We're all one on this big spherical rock floating through the abyss. And I'll see you in the next one. Kisses to your mother.